Nectars Within, all about mind, life, and soul enhancement.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Good, Kieran. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great, I'm great. Thank you so much for accepting to be a guest of our podcast.
Sure.
And before even we get to
pleasure.
do, for audience, I like to tell you a couple of things, like how we are connected. So you are my Dutch language tutor.
Yeah.
It has been 5 to 6 months intense training back in India, probably in 2018.
Yeah.
That's when you helped me with not just me, a batch of colleagues, and that's how we got connected. And when we just got connected, there are two things we got into mind. You used to talk about your personal stories. One of the thing is your love story.
Yeah.
That is always fascinating for us, and especially I have a personal connect to that because you fell in love with a woman who is from Tamil Nadu and my province, I would rather say. So I have extra, attraction towards your love story. So
Okay. Good.
a Dutch guy, almost in 2002 or 2003. How is it happened? What has happened? So, we'll start from that. I think
Okay.
that's an interesting topic.
Great. So, my daughter always gets fed up of this stuff. Good, he's not here. But the fact is like this. I was in 2003 for work in India.
Yeah.
I had to visit our projects for disabled people because I was a little bit fundraiser for a big international organization. And so I had to visit, first trip to India, had to visit Kolkata, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Kerala, also to Bangalore. Yeah, and one of these was August 2003. And in India it's the rain season, as you know. And certainly at that time, often the power cuts were there. When heavy rain was, there was no power. And I was that time on MG Road and I was working in the evening. I thought, withdraw money at the ATM to see something of Bangalore. But heavy rain was there, so I ran to the ATM. It was at Citibank, I still know that.
In August 2003, rainy season, you are running there.
Yeah, and then
it's like a movie.
like a movie, yeah, true. And then I had open sandals, so I always told people, watch out if you have open sandals in there. So I didn't see one kind of stone was there, work was going on, so I crushed my toenail. People always think it's I broke my toe. I crushed my toenail to some stone there, and then starts bleeding and fine. So then as I went to so a rickshaw driver sent me to a doctor or something because I need some treatment, and he took me all the way to a small hospital Infantry Road it was, and there my toe got treatment. And then there was a nurse who was and I still describe her now as she's more blunt than the Dutch.
Oh, okay.
That's one reason that I maybe felt some kind of attraction directly, I know. But she's very bluntly, she starts speaking to me, hey, your toe is right. And so I some liked, and then we said, okay, I have to go back for dressing, and then I said, okay, let's have a cup of coffee. And then half year later I married her. That's the story. That's the whole story.
It's too soon, right?
Yeah. So and then so it was really what we call the toe to the heart.
Okay.
And later we also, when we can maybe speak later about that, my NGO Toe to Heart that we founded. That we did together for already 20 years now. We had 20 years jubilee this year.
Wow.
And so that also helped us quite a lot. Also in our marriage, also maybe good to speak about that later because it's nice to have a common cause. And when you're in a multicultural relationship with kind of some complications, also maybe we bring up our own daughter, daily life. It's good to have also some common cause. I think it really has helped us a lot in our relationship. So good. Okay, that's the love story.
This is actually a beautiful love story. It's like a line. And okay, you met her, you fell in love, and you are dating for almost 6 months, right?
Yeah, totally crazy to be frank. If you think back about it, so it's that's the things of the heart, let's say. And I was 35 at that time, and already thinking, okay, I have to get settled, but I didn't want to settle as much in the Netherlands anymore. I thought I already traveled quite a lot. I went to Brazil, I went to Africa, went to United States. So I said, okay, well, I spent my whole life in the Netherlands. So the moment this happened, on the moment that I was really thinking, okay, I want to be outside the Netherlands, and also I liked India on that trip also directly. I felt, okay, I could feel at home here. Then I said, okay, this is my destiny, like Indians often say. And then I say, okay, 1 and 1 is just married, and then also with the Indian, I'm going abroad, and Bangalore was a good place to stay. That time already, I know I still feel for me because it's easy to find work also as a foreigner. So I thought I also didn't want to go to the Netherlands. So often the Indian spouse goes to the Netherlands, but my intention was to go outside the Netherlands.
That's a reverse osmosis.
I'm still living there, and then we also built a house there, and so now we live in a situation. My mother-in-law lives ground floor.
Yeah.
First floor we are living, and the top floor we have the Total Heart project. We also have my office.
Okay.
So it's also very comfortable in India, certainly with all the online kind of work is going on, to have a proper office at your home. So that's what I also missed that also a little bit. So it will be good to go back to my own place after.
So for you, when you say your own place now, it is India and Bangalore.
Yeah, it's my house. That's where your house is, and here I have a lot of friends and contacts, family. But yeah, I think we're very sure. Yeah, my daughter will be here now in Netherlands, and my wife is in India. So that way it will be a little bit different, the situation, because my daughter will stay here and I'm going back to India. But just the place where I feel my house is, my home is where my house is. I'm not sure anyone what that expression is, or where your heart is, I don't know. Well, my heart's a little bit everywhere, but not everywhere, but definitely also in India. So, okay.
Very nice, very nice. Before we get into the cultural experience and your idea about it, there is also one of the episodes which was so fascinating in terms of your marriage, love come marriage.
Yeah.
In India, we have this custom, when a bride and when a guy and a girl fall in love, there is something called family meet. We don't really have much in Netherlands, kind of it, that intense. So how was your first family meet?
Okay, interesting, because of course that the first happened meeting when I told you in August 2003, and then of course I came back in November. There was also one reason I had to go for work, and I was quite fascinated by India, but I didn't see a lot. When you have a work trip, you just have to see the thing. So I thought, okay, I go back one time myself. To India, so I went back in November, also a little bit nicer for climate-wise than August. November I went back to India, then I said, okay, place I didn't see yet, so I went to Mumbai, and then maybe I go to Goa, and then maybe I also go to meet that girl in Bangalore again.
So that's the actual reason, right?
Maybe, but I was not sure about it. I want to have clarity about it, because it was in my mind, and so the moment I said, okay, probably it's nothing. So when I wanted to be sure, so I better travel there again, meet again, and then I know if if you stop at fine, finish, it's out of my head and heart, or maybe still could work out or fine. So I went just to Mumbai, and I thought I'd go to Goa, and then Mumbai already started to have contact with her, and then after 3-4 days I just took the train directly to Bangalore, and then exactly what you say. I met her first outside the work, and then the idea was also to meet her family, and the family was that so very very friendly father who just passed away 2 years after our marriage, was quite and her mother who also was a nurse, and she also has one sister, and I so if I remember that, so I came there. And I had to sit on the table, and then all the women, so the mother, the sister, and Lalita, my wife, they all started, were busy with cooking. I was just sitting on the table, so I got all kind of varieties of food, so plenty of food. And the father went out to buy a beer for me. He asked me, do you want to have a beer? I said, okay. So I had a beer. So everybody was occupied and there was so much food and nobody ate with me. So also, later I came to know also that's often a habit in India that you first serve your guest and then you start eating yourself. But I felt a bit uncomfortable with that, but everybody was just doing. But it was really warm experience, very friendly, very. So yeah, also just middle class family. Also came to know in India, a middle class family is less complicated in a sense, just acting normal and so it just so it was really good. First contact, and so I felt at ease, and then we decided also Tarek, Lalita and I, what is then the future, and I really didn't want to have a long distance relationship, and again it was time to get married, settled. In India often you talk about marriage. In Netherlands often people just start a relationship with what could end in a marriage or not. Anyway, and then we decided, let's just do it. And then February 2004, we got married then in Bangalore. So I went back to the Netherlands. I prepared my immigration. Okay. She was, without knowing me that well, preparing for the marriage, and somehow we settled a date. So 12 February 2004. And also I had to inform my parents. And my own family, and they were used. I'm the youngest of 4 sons, and I'm a little bit more, I'm a little bit more free. I couldn't be more free than my brothers because again, my parents were a little bit more relaxed with the children. And then I decided, I wrote a long email to my parents. And then I prepare them everything, and then say, let's talk. And then fine, and we were quite open. And also, my mother was also happy that he got settled, even though I was in India. And then they all came to my marriage. So my parents came, and my brother came with even a small son. Well, at that time was only 1 year old or something, and now he's already 21. And some good friends came, so altogether 12-14 people came for my marriage. They first went to Goa together, and then they came to Bangalore also. So it was really like a roller coaster kind of time, but I really wanted things to change that time. And at the moment I also am in a kind of phase like this because my daughter's grown up. We can maybe talk about that later also. So things is for me always go quite. My mind are quite radical. What I really like about myself, or what I came to learn from myself, let's say, is that I can trust my intuition. So I had one more time. I did the same when I was 18, 19 years old. I just said my studies. I studied my law studies. I didn't feel good, so I just stopped for 1 year, and I went traveling. And just because the feeling was not good, I just said, I didn't know what to do. But I said, I do this. I went to work somewhere in Belgium, then Italy, I went to Israel, work in the kibbutz just to think, picking tomatoes for 2 months, to think, who am I, what do I really want? Because often you don't know that at that age. And then I continued my law studies, but then with a different kind of spirit. I also did philosophy of law, kind of things which also has my interest more. And political philosophy also, and so that helped me a lot to do that. And then it was successful. I did it. It was quite difficult afterwards because I had to continue with my studies while my friends that time already were third year, fourth year, and had to start the second year. And even that I came to know you never lose time by doing this kind of things in life. So also I told my daughter, she's now 19, and she could have maybe started 1 year. I lost 1 year. You don't never lose years when you're growing up. So so again that I did that year. So this was another moment in the life that I really had a strong feeling. I have to do something. I have to change my life, and this is I don't know what I go to. I don't know my wife too well. We only met for a short time. I didn't my family too much. I did India too much. Still, I had a good feeling about it, so I went into it. And yeah, we are now 20 years married. It was not very easy, and still not very easy often, but still we managed. I can say after 20 years, I really don't regret it. But it is.
That's a beautiful point. I don't regret it after 20 years.
Yeah. But it has been quite challenging, I must say.
Yeah, it is. We'll get to those challenges one by one.
Sure.
Because for our listeners, it would be really, really useful,
Yeah.
especially when two people from different cultural background. I being in Netherlands now, I get to know how contrast the culture.
Yeah.
Netherlands could be like a North Pole, the culture in India is like a South Pole.
True.
It's that contrast.
Yes.
To find a middle ground is not an easy job.
True.
Before I get into these topics,
Yeah.
I was curious about one point. Okay, you came here in 6 months, you fixed your mind, you're getting married.
Yeah.
And you just told, she is also preparing to get married and ready. Have you ever wondered, have you ever questioned her, how did she trust you? Because you being a foreigner, that's a very, very big, because
I know.
it's about trust, right? How does that happen?
It's a very unbelievable. Even now, it's even more unbelievable if I got to know my wife now better, because she doesn't trust anybody. She really doesn't trust anybody. I'm very trustful to people. I always say she don't trust that person. No. She always says. So it's I really I think she had that feeling in love. And maybe intuition also there, and she also really taught her parents, because her parents, I think they liked me, but still they didn't. Yeah, they said, okay, why you want to marry this person? So they really asked that question to her, and she said, I will marry him, or I don't marry anybody. She's very direct.
Transforming minds and enriching lives.